And then we in the building, ladies and gentlemen. It's hot outside. I know on the East Coast it's snowing. There's a bunch of snow everywhere, but it is hot. So I'm indoors. I don't know what happened earlier, man. My streaming was good, everything was copacetic, and then wham bam bigelow. So we're gonna get things situated. I hope everybody doing good. What's up, folk? I'm just chilling right now. Um, let's just see. All right. All right. I'm gonna let y'all come in. I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm just looking up stuff. Um, I don't know why this be bugging. Like, yeah, what up? Yo, memory. I can't even. I'm gonna just say, what up, memory? Memorias. ¿Cómo está? How you doing? What's up? What's up? Yo, Damien in the fucking building. Let's go, Damien. Yeah, Damien in the building. What up, compay? Show my kneesy in the building, man. I appreciate you, D. I had to throw on the lights. Yes, I still got my Christmas tree. So right now it's hot as hell outside, so I bought it indoors. I always make the background different. These are my stuffed little toys. I got the portal right there and the cat. That's a stray. I wipe it down before I let her come on the bed. Damien back better than ever. What up, Pop? So yeah, man, there's a lot going on in this world. Let me just get out of this. This is a lot of let's just do it like this. Boom, boom, boom. Yo, what up with that football player that got engaged and 4 days later he dumped her? How you been? I'm doing good, D. I'm chilling, man. Like I said earlier, I tried to do my the diligence, and for some reason it cut. So I was like, you know what? At 4 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock, I'm gonna get back on and hang out with the peoples. But what up, folk? How y'all doing? Welcome to Zay Dollar's channel. It's called Random. We inside, we outside, we everywhere, and I'm just chilling, man. Talk to me. Right now it's 3:27 p.m. and I'm just chilling, man. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to make my shit grow, and I need y'all to make that happen, Captain. So what up, folk? How y'all doing? Thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I promise you won't regret it. I got cool shit going on. And I'm just a cool motherfucker. That's it, man. Good vibes everywhere. But D, I hope you're doing good. I hope you and the family's good. You know what I mean? Maria's, I hope you're doing good. For night God, I hope you doing great. Great number, 12, 16. Great numbers for night. And you haven't heard of it. Nah, that's messed up. But yeah, man, I got you. I got you. Oh, can we talk anime? Can we talk solo leveling? Season 1 and 2, Diabolical. One of the most intense animes you could watch beginning to end. It is amazing. Can I? Yes, I can, baby. Arroz con bichuelas. So, Fernite, anime is fire. Yo, Fernite, it took me a while, right? So I used to boil the rice with the water. My mom's told me, Papi, put oil, a little oil in it, put salt. For every cup of rice, you add 2 cups of water. So I had 2 cups of water boiling, and once it boils, you throw the rice in, and bang, you put a top over it. And when you see that shit marinating, you scoop it once so it doesn't burn on the bottom. But other than that, my rice came out good. My beans come out good. I put olives in them bitches. My mom's knows how to put potatoes and little pieces of ham in it. So shout out to Puerto Rican food. Shout out to Latino food in general. It's amazing. But yeah, man, I could cook basically pork chops, chicken and broccoli. One of my favorite dishes is spaghetti with chicken cut up and like a hot spicy sauce. Hot and spicy sauce. Sauce for the Italianos. You know what I mean? Cuz. You know what I mean? Forget about it, cuz. But yeah, man, anime solo leveling. You guys got to check it out. It is fire. You may ask, why am I? Yes, I am, Damien. Why is he wearing glasses? I utilize the G2's metas. I use the microphone on these guys. So if you ever think I'm trying to be cool, I am not. I'm just using this. And you could tell I picked up the setup. I bought the stand. You see the light in my glasses? That's the stand so I could get more light, more. You know what I mean? I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I'm piecing things together. And thank you for rocking with my journey. It's been 3 months. I know my channel was made 2010, but 3 months I've been doing my streaming like this and posting shorts. So thank you everybody for your support and your love, man. Here's a heart for y'all. I know, right? Look like my eyeballs, right? The iris and shit. Yo, what else we gonna talk about, man? Ti got a couple of battles. I'm 43, Papi. I'm 43, my G. Yo, Damien, you be having me die, D. Yeah, it does. It does. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, huge snowstorm in New York, man, and a lot of wild things happening. If you guys haven't seen, there's a video with two cops just doing doing their patrolling, and people are just throwing snowballs at them. Pow, pow, pow. And if you know snowballs, the more you caress it, pause, and keep give it love, that shit feel like a softball. But yeah, Damien, solo leveling. I thought that was one of the illest animes. I like uh No Hero, Shield Hero, something Shield Hero. I like Demon Slayer. I love Erased. Erased. It's a movie. Mwah. Or actually, it's a TV series. But whoa, amazing, amazing, amazing nostalgia. I love 80s, 90s. But anime is dope now. You know what I mean? Like the things they could do with anime from Castlevania. Um, who's the other dude? Devil May Cry they made. Um Crybaby, Devil Crybaby. Some No, I'm 43. March 5, 1982. I got 5 years for that. 4 years. After next month I got 3 years. Yo, Kum Kumar! Yeah, my Jay-Z. And if you wonder why I'm looking to the left, bada bing. I'm trying to do better, y'all. I'm just trying to have you know, you guys don't know, but I literally freestyle on this. I come on, I try to put some current events in my head and topics, and then boom, I'm live. But yeah, I'm 43. I'm 43, man. I promise you, I would never lie to you guys. Now you good, Damien. You in one of them vibes, you chilling, you know what I'm saying? You hype, you know what I mean? I feel you, man. I feel you. Trust me, I feel your energy, Poppy. But yeah, Fortnite God, man, you one of them cool ones. Thank you. Everybody give me them thumbs up. Sub to me for uh Fortnite, and I promise you gonna like my channel if do I play games. So coolest thing happened. I came out here, got married, moved from Brooklyn, New York to California. Didn't know I was gonna stay, right? I booked a one way though. So I'm in Cali, not going back home. Luckily, I bought the PlayStation Portal. So yes, I do. To answer that question, Fortnite, I got a PlayStation 5 in the crib, and I use this to remote play. Doo, 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 doo. And right now I'm playing Spider-Man 2 and Christy, I'm back. Christy, what up? What up, Chris? What up, ma? Zay Dollar is back. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. Earlier, I got disconnected and I was just trying to figure it out. And I was like, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come back at 3:30. But what up, folk? Thank you, D. I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Damien. Thanks for the support, man. You're always good one. But yo, Chris, what up, man? Yo, doing my push-ups, doing my due diligence. Yeah, you already know. Ah! What up, folk? I hope everybody doing good. Less violence, more happiness, more vibes, more positive, positivity. But I appreciate you, everybody. Yeah, Christy is in the building. Can we get a round of applause for Christy, y'all? She one of them great moderators. I'm happy that she's on my squad, my team, and Casanat or Show Speed in the final first. Good looking, Zay Dollar, random. We in the building, y'all. But yeah, man. I was talking about the El Mencho dude, some Mexican dude that got, it was a drug cartel lord that got murdered, and after his murder, domino effect, they destroyed airports, city buses, they just went nuts. So be careful if you are in the Mexico area. That's fire. I can feel your vibes. Yo, when everybody is feeling, yup, it means I told you guys everything is collective. You may not know it, but once we chime in together, that's the lock in. That's when you feel it. Boom! Oh shit, I had a great day, Zay. You heard? So shout out to you, Christy. Shout out to Damien, and shout out to Fortnite. And of course, I had a couple other people's. No, Kumar. I cannot leave Kumar out. Kumar is one of the ones. So yeah, man. Shout out to all of you guys. I like repeating your names, give you a shout out. Make you feel fire. You know what I'm saying? That's how I want to feel. But yeah, man. They wiped out on those two cops in New York throwing snowballs at them. What would you have done? Would you throw snowballs if you saw a cop? But yeah, man, I play Spider-Man 2 right now, and it's a pretty cool game, man. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, yes. And yo, people don't even like to the average reader, you're like 10 pounds. Yo, first of all, the bar is 60. You heard? Whatever plates, maybe it's 50 now, but when I was growing up, the bar was like a 50, 60 pound joint. But yo, shout out to you, man. 5 pounds, 2 pounds, any pound up, pause, is amazing. You heard? Remember, start building right here, and your thighs, never forget leg day. Never forget leg day. You heard? But shout out to everybody that's they take their time and utilize weights and whatever you have to, make sure your tempo is right. But shout out to y'all, you heard? And it makes you feel good too. You ever worked out and then you felt more energy? Like I'm gonna crush something, you heard? I like to play basketball after, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, that's back in the days though. I used to do that for the football team, Bishop Ford Falcons, and that's how I got my hernia and appendix because I thought I was, you know, trying to get big. Never forget leg day. Y'all my peoples, you heard? March 6th, 7th, I'm gonna get rid of that tree. But right now we just chilling, you know what I mean? I'm in one of my vibes. I'm hype. My hair's growing all right, you know what I mean? Not that many grays in it, so I'm proud of that. Um, I know people that are like, it is what it is. I don't know if it's genetics, I don't know if it's stress, I don't know if it's how you treat yourself or the world, but I'm just grateful that my hairline is not back here and motherfucking you're ready. But yeah, man, look, I got the salt and pepper going on though, y'all. You see it? Salt and pepper. Yeah, Damien. But yeah, man, Solo Leveling, dope ass anime. If you want to watch movies, I think I'll let you know how what's that movie coming out? Or it's out actually. It's fuck Wuthering Heights. It's like a romantic movie, but you got to take the lady out, and that's what we're gonna see. We saw Wicked. We saw one of the coolest movies I saw this year in theaters was Badlands, Predator Badlands. If you guys could, if you're, I don't know, I think it's on Hulu right now, but Predator Badlands is a dope ass movie from beginning to end. I like movies that, you know what I mean, that have a flow to it. Don't let me get tired or like try to stretch it out. You know what I'm saying? The wife, she's at work right now grinding. I'm telling you, look, there's a mixed. Yeah, I do. She's a beautiful person, man. I have looked through my shorts or just in general, Christy Cena, Nene. I always try to, but she's very personal. She's very, she has a job that's, it pays well. You know what I mean? So I don't, but she posts videos. You hear her voice. You know what I mean? She has a great voice. So whatever she wants, those are the rules. You know what I mean? You gotta, but yeah, I love her to death though, Damien. I'll tell you that. She's one of them ones, man. She a good person. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Christy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You guys are so cool, you know what I mean? Like I love the flow and like I said, it's becoming something that I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, you know what I mean? That's why I have my morning session so we could vibe out and just chit chat. But I'm gonna try to be more consistent, even though the summer's gonna come. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have more videos of shorts and videos, but my lives might, we're gonna be here and there. But other than that, I'm a journey, man. We're gonna do aquariums, we're gonna do zoos, we're gonna do hiking, we're gonna do indoor Barnes and Nobles, bookstores, malls. We're just gonna have a try to have a great summer. You know what I mean? And if you manifest it and think about it, it definitely happens that way. You know what I mean? But yeah, Christy, I appreciate you. And yeah, man, you know, I don't want to say I manifested this, but like, you know what I mean? I felt like I did. Yeah, the art. You see the art and shit. And yo, if you guys don't know, like I said, I wipe. So if you look in the background to the left corner, you see a little black spot. That's the cat. So I bought these things. I get about two, three of these, and I just wipe her down. Later, I think I'm gonna give her a bath. It's funny because I bought her shampoo. Well, my wife did. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just had, like I said, I have a thing for cats, and I also have a thing for like um things that can't talk. Animals can't tell us the pain or what they're going through. So I try to be as peaceful to animals as I can. You know what I mean? But there it goes. Look at right there. Boom, sleeping. And it feels my energy, so she's able to sleep. Remember, she's a stray. So a lot of times she's very skittish. I named her Black Magic after my boy that died, but yeah, I would have named her Wiz Khalifa after I had another black cat and I named her Wiz Khalifa. But yeah, man. Shout out to the art. Shout out to the you know what I mean? There's something about art, like these like feathers, pretty fucking cool. And this is like by far one of my favorites. It's just strange, but I dig it. Like it's almost like you could hang it. No. One of my wife's friends did. So um a little creative person, like a girl. She used to work in a school, long story short, you know what I mean? But yeah, I always dug art, you know what I'm saying? But like different art. And I do see the beauty when the Mona Lisa and various paintings like that. But I'm more like um push the boundaries and shit, right? Like, let's see how far you could go with your creative side, I guess. But yeah, man, art is dope as hell, man. And doing it yourself, like that's another thing. Like they used to play us when we were like, look, I'm 43, so when I was younger, there was only two roads. Either you were going to do good or do bad, right? So um if they saw a little bad in you, they would actually shout that out like you're gonna be nobody. So the process of that stuck to certain people. And one of the craziest things was with art. Like I used to see people do art and they would, that's, do it again. And I'm like, teacher, you don't know if that's art. You don't know if that's gonna be 2.5 mil. I seen some paintings in some of these billionaire cribs that are like, ah, and you're like, yeah, that's it. They'll be like, yes, it's about 20 million. And you're like, yo, it look like somebody spit on a canvas. But art is whatever you see it as. That's why I don't ever want somebody to not feel like they can't do something. And art, I feel like that it's a thin line because you can make money real, like if somebody, like if you get trendy or some shit like that and they're like, yo, this artist, he paints, you know what I mean? He throws, like, there's a bunch of people that just throw paint on the. I love art, man. I dig it. I dig it. What's the other guy that Jay-Z likes? Freak. Basquiat. 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 Some shit like that. But whatever. I'm just rambling, y'all. Like I said, I got a lot of information in this brainium cranium. I tried my hardest when I was younger to always absorb, to always listen, to never you're wrong. You know what I mean? I let people talk. And I think that comes from I always did debate classes, and that was a formidable skill, was allowing your opponent to speak their mind. And if it's fact, it's real. If it's fake, then boom, that's where you come out and be like, yo, you see, you're lying again. Those are those topics, man. I try I try not to get like into the political realm because I'm wishy-washy when it comes to immigrants because I'm Puerto Rican, but we're Commonwealth, understand? So I'm able to go back and forth to my island. But just all right, here's a perfect example. And I forgot the year. A lot of migrants came into France, and it actually did the reverse. It hurt the economy. You know what I mean? If you don't know now, if you go to the UK, there used to be like a beautiful town square. That shit is all dirty, paper everywhere. Because when you let migrants come in, it increases homelessness, the less housing for people, you know what I mean? There's a plethora of stuff that you can't really, if you don't have a heart, you can't. But at the same time, you kind of got to be hard because you know I don't know, I know some countries are hard, and you know the thought of going somewhere else to become something, that's a beautiful thing. But remember, life is a resource. It's a resource. It's a finite resource at that. So if I'm taking money from your plate, um, you know, then you're not eating. You understand? Remember, that's how Ponzi schemes work. Like the top 1% of people who jump in quickly always make a nice chunk, but then it trickles down, and you need people to trickle it down. But immigration is a wild one, man. I try not to touch it because I just want people to like fucking be at peace. But I know, it's bugged out. That one is weird. That like the the transformation of certain cities because of a surge of a certain demographic. You know what I mean? And if some of them got money, some of them don't. It's just a buggy situation, man. And if you're one of those natives that just wanted to go back to England, I wanted to go back to UK, you know what I mean, where everything was what it was. There was a beauty behind London, a beauty behind Paris, and you know what I'm saying? And I hope he does a great thing, Zach. I don't know too much of it, but I'm glad you giving me some information, man. And I hope everything goes well where you at, man. Sub to my shit, man, so we could dialogue more. You know what I mean? But shout out to you, shout out to England, shout out to UK, shout out to London, Paris, everywhere, France, Italy. It's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it's wild. I don't know. One minute they saying we're not making enough babies, and then the next thing is like overpopulation of migrants. Is like, what's going on here? Maybe America's not making kids, and everywhere else they're pumping out babies. I will. In fact, Tommy Robinson, I'm gonna take a picture. I'll do a little due diligence, a little homework. Um, Yeah, man. It's a bugged out situation we're in. You know what I mean? Because a lot of things can be solved by just closing borders, by strengthening, citizenship, making things, you know, I don't know, just figuring out things where it's not like we have ice in the streets. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do now. We're at this weird part in this world that like a lot of us just care about the dollar and not humanity. So I can't. Our words go on fallen ears. Like it's sad. You know what I mean? Like I remember when I was younger, and you had Gregory Dickens, you had a bunch of these activists, these African Americans pushing, yo, slavery, this, that, and then you fast forward and you got drill music, you got people, they're killing each other, like shaking their buns after the years it took to get to that point. That's what you want to do with it. That's what you want to do with freedom. That's what scares me, is when you get money, they know there's like a weird chemistry with money and youth. When you give somebody money and they're young, they go fucking nuts, man. Don't do the right thing. You could tell them, yo, invest, do this, da 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 da. When you think about it, like, yo, the celebrities, the African Americans, the sports players, the money they accumulated, if they each would made like a little thing and put 1,000 in it, in this 20, 30, 40, 50 years they've been in the movies and shit, yo, they should have a little town right now with their own laws, with their own some type of money, or border island, or I don't know what to say. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not good with my money either. I'm frugal. You know what I mean? Yup, Zach, ice moving differently. And yo, Damien, that $2, hold on to it. You heard? Flip it if you can. You know what I mean? You know what you do? Go to the store and buy. Sometimes they got those little bags of chips, four for $2 or three. Buy them. Go to school the next day. Sell them each for $1. You make your two. Now you got $1 on top. Ba, ba, beep, ba, ba, ba. Now you buy now laters, cupcakes, and you just supply your school with little munchies that they need. But yeah, man, at least I'm telling you munchies and not drugs, right? Like that's a cool way to, try to flip that too. But I'm just trying to help, you know what I mean? I just want people to just realize that not everybody is just trying to spit in your ear and try to make a buck out of y'all. But thanks for rocking with the kid, man. Thanks for the thumbs up. Thanks for the subs. My shit about to hit 400. Once I get that 500, now I just got to work on my views, shorts, AI, da da dee, da da da, your support, and boom, monetize. For every million of views, you get 20 cents. Nah, D, don't even say that, man. You know what it truly is not that you're not smart, is you're not engaged. Okay, there's a thin line between engagement, because I bet money there's things that you enjoy and you like, and you could tell me all about it. I bet money. So that's where I want school to focus on. If the kid is not engaged with history or science, engage him with engineer, learning how to start crafting, do something else, but don't let his talent wither away. That's what schools do. They only concentrate on the brain when the brain can't get you as far across the street than a street nigga will. You understand me? So there's a weird thing going on that I like. I just need people to like, you know, focus on what they like and what they could do best. Because when you try to delve into other areas, yo, I suck in science and math. Like when it came to calculus and economics and all that other hoopla shit, it was like 6y over 3j is x. It's like, yeah, my ball sack is, whatever. Like I just didn't want to, and like I was one of those kids that saw that being around, being outside when you're young, you get to see jobs, right? And you get to see how they talk. So when I would meet a cop or fireman or mechanics or various people, they didn't talk in a like intellectual thing, meaning like you didn't need too much intelligence if you wanted to do this. You understand? And there's nothing wrong with being a plumber, being a mechanic. Cause yo, now they're the ones making the money. Yo, for like when 20 years ago, they told me, Zay Dollar, get into computers, be a fucking coder. And yeah, I think he is smart too. Shit, he found me, right, Christy? Got him. But yo, man, you gotta like, like water your seed. Water your seed. Don't let people denounce you of that. If your thing is streaming, if your thing is that, then do it. And if you need ways to figure out how to get that money, then we'll figure out ways for you. I can't give you because I think that's what enables kids. When you give them money, you gotta work for it because it feels better too. When you stack, like I said, when you turn that two and then you come back and you're like, Zay, I turned that two to $10. I'm gonna be like, yes, nigga, because it shows me you got that little hustler spirit that you could, get to that bag. But a lot of people get lazy, man. A lot of people self-sabotage. Let me tell you, that it's a scary world. Some people are afraid of reaching the top because they know sometimes the top brings a lot of other, things that sometimes they want to avoid, you know? I like people that just, you ever drove by one of those places that it said psychic $5 read your palm, and you're like, Damn, that's a business. Like, cool. Like, that's what she wants to, he wants to do. That's dope. You know what I mean? But we're in a world where you can't do your dream as much as pay the fucking bills, right? You still got to pay these bills. So you still might have to get a gig or do a job you may not like. But that's just the way the world be sometimes, you know what I mean? Unless you got a silver spoon and you got that bread, yo, trust me. And even if you have the bread, trust me, when you're young, they try to make you spend it on frivolous shit. I'm telling you, it's a game, man. I always felt like they gave money to kids that always spend it and not the kids that talk about saving it. You know what I mean? Because they know he's gonna buy a Lamborghini Urus, he's gonna buy a house for 2.3 million, and his little 6 million he made, that shit is gone overnight. 6 mil. Who was that football player? Odell Beckham that said 100 million ain't enough? Because in 5 years it's 12 points whatever million. My nigga, instead of buying Louis Vuitton speedos, you could have been doing righteousness. Let me stop. But yeah, man, a lot of people like I saw it like this in the beginning. That shirt that you see in the store that's like Louis Vuitton, let's say you buy it for 1200, right? In a year or two, that shirt is nothing. And I know they try to make it like, oh, if it's a chrome heart shirt, you could flip it and all this caca. Nope, that's the flip. They always try to make you feel like your Pokemon cards or your comics or whatever you're stacking or saving is gonna be some tremendous treasure in the future. Maybe it will. Who knows? I got some Jordan cards. Maybe when Jordan kicks the can, I'm gonna be a millionaire. Who knows? But no disrespect, Jordan. I hope you live another 20, 30 years. You heard? Jordan! Got him. But yeah, man, you know, it's like life is a tricky thing because they tricked me into thinking that A, you needed money to be happy, and B, you needed to be, the smartest. Like they play you like that in life. And I don't like that weird, it's either you're this or that. No, what if I'm this? Do you have something for me here? Yo, Damien, do your thing, man. Shout out to D, man. Many more, many more. Like I said, I'm just talking my shit real quick. But now you good, pa. You good, man. You good. I got tough skin. You heard? I got shot at, stabbed at. Like you gotta do way more to get a nigga like off of his chair. You heard? But thank you, D. I appreciate you, man. Bye, yo. Be good. Have a great one, man. And whatever you're going to practice, put your 110 in. You know what I mean? Even if you're tired. Been shot at. Yeah, man. A lot of those, man. My man got shot too. I got a lot of folk that, you know what I'm saying, like that were dealing, when you mess with the streets, this is why I'm a huge advocate of don't get into street life. If you feel that gut feeling that somebody has a weapon or doing wrong, get out of there because in 1 second that situation could turn very crazy. You know what I mean? And I know it from experience. Remember, I'm from the era where we used to go out in New York City. You're always walking. You know what I mean? If you don't got a car, you're always on the street. So you're always people. Somebody could see you from the 20th store building or down the block. But like, yeah, man, you too. Stay safe, pal. Like I said, at 43, I'm the happiest I could be right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, I appreciate everybody rocking with the kid, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate your support. And remember, your time means a lot to me. You know what I mean? So good looking and have a great one. Flip that $2. Buy some bubble gum and sell it for 50 cents. There's six. Holla at your boy, D. You be good, pal. But yo, I got some thumbs up today. I'm doing good. You guys are it's been a pleasure. Christy's doing her thing. I appreciate everybody. You know what I mean? Random. I know we be up and down with our conversations all around, but it is what it is. And yeah, man, life is fun, man. Don't always remember that part too, you know? I know they try to always doom and glooming, but I think that's the trick bag, you know? Because you pick up a lot of habits when you're in the doom and gloom world, meaning like some people eat, some people do drugs, some people spend money. I've heard people like be like, yo, I'm going shopping. I don't feel good. I'm gonna spend 5 bands, nigga. I'm like, damn, nigga, then give me a band, nigga. I feel so make me feel. But yeah, man, be careful. When you're in that little weird realm and shit. But yeah, man, I just be chilling. I'm just looking for like little thingies to talk about. Damien's a good one though. He's a good kid, man. And yeah, there's a lot going on in this world, as funky as it is. I didn't even know the dude from Dawson's Creek passed away. You know what I'm saying? After that nigga made me like I felt like I went to the doctors. In fact, this is so true. Random. So the dude died from Dawson's Creek. I forgot his name. He had a cool name too. Something something something. But I go to the doctors, I get my flu shot, and then I get a TB, and then I got something else. Fucking sucked, right? But I go in there and I'm like, Doc, yo, a celebrity just died, and I know the dude that played Black Panther, that's what he died of, was colon cancer. So I'm like, yo, what age I got? He was like, yo, come out there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe 45, 46, 50, but you got time. I'm like, thank you. But still, nigga, check, fine before it. I hate when doctors do that. No, we're not gonna check because you're not at the age. No, nigga, check me. I want to see what's going on, James Brown. But yeah, man, there's something about what you eating, man. Make sure it's cooked. Make sure a lot of us are eating old stuff. I feel like, and it's not good. It's not healthy. And then the compiling of various different shit like candy, Twinkie, soda, all that shit is a potion of disaster. But yeah, man, thanks for rocking with the kid. I appreciate everybody. Like and subscribe, sub to me. I'm a sub to you. I just wanted to pop on. I might do another one later tonight driving. But I just wanted to say hi, bye. You know what I mean? I hope everybody's doing good. Have a great day. I hope the rest of your day is good. Happy 2026. Zay Dollar, Zay Dollar. Random. Peace. Have a great one, y'all. Thanks for rocking with me. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I